hard to hold on to those clever voices.
So long as it pleases me. News.
Have you guys been doing this?
I think
the whole
News
time?
Area has the best time.
Guys, what about the broadcast?
Check out News Area side.
Ooh, that is a good tie.
Tide is only the most arrogant bow tie.
It's good contrast to the rest of it. Don't forget the tie on that.
Tie.
Oh, Colton, there you are. Come here, check this out. We have News Barry, the News Harry, the News Scary. Over here we have News Dairy, News Obituary, News Jerry, Curl, News Terry, and News Squarey.
Good morning, Kangs. On today's announcement, we're going to cover scholarships, new lunches, and Miss Christensen with senior announcements.
News Fairy, News Cherry, News Weary, and News Perry, News Glare.
Hey seniors and juniors, there are thousands of dollars in scholarships that are being missed just because people aren't taking the time to fill them out. In the College and Career Center, there's a weekly bulletin that you can pick up that lists local, regional, and national scholarships. If you spend only an hour working on scholarships, you could potentially get $1,000 towards college. Some students have paid their way through college on scholarships alone. To find scholarships, you can go to the website www.college-scholarships.com. On this website, there are billions of dollars of scholarships waiting to be given out to students. By filling out a short survey, you can get emails telling you which scholarships are appropriate for you. Once again, visit the College and Career Center to learn more today.
Regarding the Wednesday lunches, we're going to go to 2 lunches starting the Wednesday before spring break. And the lunches will be about 32 minutes in length. Usually the lunches are about 30 minutes in length. Yeah, that's what we have planned for Wednesdays.
All right. What is the reasoning behind the Wednesday schedule changes?
Well, the primary reason is that, well, a couple of reasons actually. One is that 1,200 kids at lunch at one time is proving to be very difficult to supervise from an administrative point of view. We've got a lot more kids in the hallways. There's bigger messes on the rugs and in the carpeted areas, and we're just not really able to supervise it in the manner that we should and that we usually do on the other days of the week.
And is this change going to be permanent for LW?
Well, we're going to see how it works. You know, we'll see if students have been able to come up with any suggestions on how to help us monitor and supervise kids. A better job in keeping the facility clean during the lunches. This wasn't something that we really wanted to do, but we felt that we had to because, again, the supervision and the messes that have been left in the carpeted areas.
And why not just take time from advisory to make lunch longer? You sort of already answered this, but...
Well, actually, you know, some schools, we're required to have at least a 30-minute lunch. Teachers have the right to have a 30-minute time period for lunch that is not impacted by work and whatnot. So most schools have a 30-minute lunch. There are some schools that have a longer lunch. For example, Eastlake High School, when I was there several years ago, they have a 40-minute lunch. And but in order for them to have a 40-minute lunch, their school day is also 10 minutes longer than our school day. So, you know, if that's something that people are interested in pursuing, you know, that would be a large conversation that would need to include all the teachers. It would affect our sports programs and our bus transportation with Metro and how they pick up kids and all of that.
Okay, and is there anything students can do to keep the all-school lunch on Wednesdays, or to bring it back?
Well, I think that this would be a great opportunity for the kids to come together and to present some proposals that would help us in, one, again, supervising that many kids during one period of time, and keeping the hallways cleaner than what they've been.
All right, thank you, Mr. Moore.
Good morning, class of 2008. This is a really exciting time because you get to showcase your senior project, all of the hard work you've been putting into that this year. I just wanted to give you an update on some upcoming due dates. Your practice presentations will be scheduled for Wassel Week, and that's the 15th through the 18th. Check out the counseling windows for your specific time that you need to be there. Also, make sure that when you come for your practice presentation, everything is as complete as it possibly could be, meaning you have all your visuals and you're dressed for the occasion and you're practiced in your presentation. A judge will be there to give you some really great feedback to ensure that you are confident on the final day of presentation so that you feel like you know that you're doing the best job that you possibly can. So consider the practice presentations a dress rehearsal. That means that you should have all your technology in order. Please don't email yourself your project, but bring it on a thumb drive. Or some other way that you know for sure that it will turn up. And we're also on a time frame, so that means that you only have a certain number of minutes to get yourself up there to present and then to sit down and listen to feedback. So you definitely want to be very prepared on that week during the 15th through the 18th for your practice presentation. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is your portfolio is due on April 23rd to your advisory teacher. So for that portfolio, you want to look on EdProps on the Resources tab to make sure that you have everything that you need for your portfolio.